nothing left to show it happened. I checked, remember?
How have you been?
Fine.
Your mother's been calling.
You haven't told her anything, have you?
No, this is between you and me.
There's nothing between you and me.
Is that so? Then why are you going out of your way deliberately to get in my face? What was that about at the club the other night? And what is this about you hanging out on Spoon Island and becoming Helena's go-to guy? You know, you're putting yourself in serious jeopardy, my boy, just to get in my face.
I told you my business with you is finished. Maybe you could say that to Mom the next time you see her. Tell the truth for the first time in our family's history. Nah, but you won't. You'll hide from her like you hide from everything. And she won't ask because she's afraid of the answer. But I guess if you two keep lying to each other, you'll be perfectly happy.
Take care of yourself.
Sorry.
I'm all right. Are you?
It's kind of hard to see him, actually. He looks the same. He is the same. I just saw him wrong all those years.
No, we don't have to do this today.
That's your decision.
Then I think we should wait until dark and maybe start at the theater. I've thought a lot about whether he could have followed me back from the movie. I didn't hear any footsteps, but, you know, then again, I just wasn't paying attention.
The theater's a good idea.
I decided to cut through the park because it's the quickest way from Center Street to my Grams. I didn't even think about it being nighttime, you know. The moon was so bright it hardly seemed dark. Plus, my feet were killing me. Those heels were brand new and I'd been walking all over town. Guess it sounds like I'm making excuses, huh?
No, you're telling me what happened. What you felt and what you saw. It could all help you remember something.
Okay. I walked past this fountain. I still had my popcorn in my hand. Again, my feet were killing me, so I decided to sit down and rest. I checked my watch and I realized that I had to stall for at least another half hour before I could go home and act like I'd been to the dance.
Is it this bench?
Yeah, I sat right here.
Could you show me how you were sitting?
Sure. I sat down right here. I didn't realize how close the bushes were.
Is there anyone else around?
No. Not that I saw. I mean, no one walked by, and I didn't even hear anybody. You know the way you do sometimes when people are on the other paths? Everything was perfectly still. It was so cold, it hurt to breathe, which made everything seem calmer. I think I looked up, or maybe just out of the snow, the reflection of the moonlight. I remember thinking how peaceful it was, and I just wanted to sit here and to be a part of it. And then he grabbed me. Hard.
Where?
What do you mean?
I mean, did he grab you And your arms? I mean, did you get a chance to yell?
No, I already told you. He put his hand over my mouth, so I couldn't breathe and I couldn't scream. And then he pulled me off the bench and I...
Oh, listen,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, take it
okay?
easy. Take it easy.
He was so strong. I tried to fight him. I couldn't. I tried to hold onto the bench, but he dragged me back, and it felt like I was flying. I could see the sky tilting above me. And I remember I could see the stars, even though I was trying so hard to scream. And then he threw me to the ground. He knocked the wind out of me, and I couldn't breathe.
Okay, stop it.
He had
Listen,
my coat
listen,
and my
listen,
dress.
Beth, we're not doing this right. Maybe you should try this with a psychiatrist or a cop or somebody who knows what they're doing, knows what to ask without hurting so much.
It'd be worse with a stranger. And besides, you were there when I talked to the police. You'll know if I left something out or I didn't say something I did before.
You already did. The thing about the sky. And you never said before when he took your coat off.
See, then it's working to be here. I think I need to finish, though.
All right. Would you go back over by the bench? Okay. So, you were sitting here, and it was still. Are you sure you didn't hear anything? In the bushes? A rustling, a twig snapping?
I would have moved. The first thing I can remember is his hand over my mouth.
And you couldn't breathe, but you fought.
As hard as I could. I remember I was kicking, and I tried to hold on to the bench, but there's nothing to grip.
You didn't look around?
The way his hand was over my face, I couldn't move my head.
So he pulled you backwards. And he slammed you on the ground hard enough to knock the wind out of you. And he tore your coat off. Was his hand still on your mouth?
No. No, he took his hand away. I was laying on my back, and both of his hands were... There wasn't anything on my face. So I could breathe, and he said... He's... I don't know. He whispered something, so I couldn't scream. His face was right next to mine. I could feel the knitting of his mask against my skin. And he was breathing so loud. And that's when he hurt me. I guess that's when I left, because the next thing I remember is sitting up and looking for my coat and my shoe. I don't even know how my shoe came off.
Do you remember him standing over you?
No.
How did he leave? Did he walk or did he crawl?
I don't remember at the end. I didn't see him go.
Did he say anything else?
No. I think he was taller than you, though. Maybe I saw him stand up, but maybe it's just because he was so much bigger than me.
Try to remember what he said. Do you remember his voice?
No, he whispered. He whispered something. I don't know what it was. I just don't... I don't get it, though. I mean, if his hand wasn't over my face, why couldn't I scream? Why couldn't I say something?
Probably because some guy bigger than you was on top of you. Elizabeth, this is not your fault.
I know.
Do you? Because you don't say it. When we find this guy, he's gonna have excuses. He's gonna say he was drunk. Or it's because of what you were wearing. Or it's because you didn't leave. Or it's because he thought he was gonna die. But if you buy into that, he's gonna make you responsible. And you are not. He violated you.
You're right. This wasn't my fault. I was sitting here. I wasn't doing anything wrong. And this guy raped me. This isn't my fault.
Feeling any better?
A little. I was afraid to come back here. Couldn't have done it without you. Do you ever think I'll be able to walk past a bunch of bushes without thinking that there's someone in there waiting to jump me?
I don't know. Maybe it'll be easier once we find this guy.
Where did you find me exactly?
Right there.
I remember I got lost when I was crawling out. And I heard someone's voice, and I looked up, and it was you. That's when I knew I wasn't gonna die. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Ah, Lucky. Liz.
Mr. Murdy, hey.
Hey, good to see you up and about. You know, you've missed more class than you've attended this quarter.
I know I've had a flu that just keeps coming back.
Yeah, that's what your sister told me. Well, if you need any help catching up, you let me know. I'll help you out. Speaking of which, if I don't get going, I'm gonna be one of those ill-prepared tomorrow.
Hey, do you live around here?
Yeah, a couple miles. I take a shortcut through the park. It's easier when I don't feel like driving. Good night.
See ya. Let's get out of here.